Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. Make an adjustment there. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. On Wednesday night, and it is about midnight. I just got a call from my compadre at work, and he's not doing so well. He'd already called earlier and asked me if I'd take his shift tomorrow night, just make it a double. Told him, sure, we cover for each other. But he ain't gonna make it tonight, so I got to get on out to work so that he can get out of there and go do what he needs to do to get feeling better. But anyway, so I actually had the last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. Doesn't happen that way very often. Hey, Miss Luna up on the bed. But it happened this time, and it kind of happened at a good time, because if you'll look right here under this eyelid, Fuzzy's fighting a sty. And you know how irritating that is on an eye. So we took the contacts out, we're wearing the glasses, and that'll get going. And I was kind of busy the last couple of days getting things done and catching up on things since I've been working a little bit. Didn't get caught up on everything because I got lazy, but I did get some things done. I moved the Expedition, I call it the Ghost, back over here. I called the shop. You may remember the starter acting up on it. I called the shop. I said, how much y'all think it is? That's Rose shaving cream from Taylor of Old Bond Street. It's one of my favorite roses. One of the first roses I used. This one's about gone. That's okay. I got another one. But anyway, I love a good rose scent. We're going to use the Frank Shaving flat top brush. And as you can see it, you know, anyway, that happens. I ain't too worried about it. Now this brush ended up being floppy. This is a hand-turned handle from my buddy up in Canada, But anyway, I didn't set it deep enough in, so it's floppy, but I think it still works good. It'll do just fine. So anyway, I called the shop. I said, hey, y'all done work on this thing before. They put 2 AC compressors on it, and right after I got it, they redid the front end. Because when I bought it, I knew it was going to need the front end rework, because you could hear it clanging. Had 150,000 miles on it at the time, and probably never had anything done to it. So anyway, old boy says, well, you know, depending on labor, $400, $500 maybe, depending. And I'm sitting there thinking, all right, it's a 2001 Expedition starter. That shouldn't be a mystery as to what it's going to take and about how much it's going to take to fix it. Now, if he would have said, you know, $250, $300, you know, that's charging me about $100 to put it on, and then the starter itself and stuff like that, I probably would have went for it. As it is, to save $500, I'll bust a knuckle and practice my good cuss words on that old thing. So yeah, this thing is floppy. It really is. But it does a good job. This ToBS here is a good cream. Now for a razor, I broke out the Treet. Now this is the Treet, not a gem. You'll notice the guard bar there is something similar to what the Clock Proof uses. And as you saw before I started throwing all that soap on there, I haven't shaved since Sunday. So it's a good little growth. I was going to do a shave tomorrow before I went to work, but we're going to make it tonight. So anyway, this is a Treet razor with a Treet braid. Always thought that was pretty neat. And these handles, these round handles, come in different colors and stuff. But this is the one I have. I've always liked this razor. It's not the prettiest stallion in the stable, but as you can see, it definitely gets the job done. Look at that. It's already knocked all that off. Razor to razor, blade to blade. They work good. There's nothing complicated about a 1912 style razor shave. Whether it's a Jim, Star, Ever Ready, or the Treet here. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. But that's going to be I was already scheduled to work the swing shift tomorrow, 2 to 10s. Generally when I come off my off days, I do a couple of 2 to 10s and then get back into a long stretch of my nights, which of course is best. But anyway, though when it rains it pours, I put a headlight in the hoopty today. That wouldn't have taken as long if if I'd have known that somewhere along the way somebody put a different headlight in it. I'm pretty sure I know when it happened. My pop caught the corner of a flatbed on that front corner of the car, smashed it in. And at the time they had a neighbor who's no longer with us that had a body shop. So the neighbor took it and hammered everything out and got it back into good enough shape. Put a headlight back in it. But apparently they couldn't either find the original or it was too busted up to put it back in. Or for whatever reason, they put a different headlight back in. Now it works okay for me. But I didn't know till after I'd bought what originally went in there that it had been changed out. So it just took a second trip back to the hardware store. Didn't use too many cuss words on that one. Wasn't that big a deal. All right, boy, look at that. Took 3 days worth of growth, and it just kind of disappeared in a couple of passes. It disappeared after the first pass with this thing, actually. Good old carbon steel blade. I know a lot of people like the stainless coated blades. Whatever. I mean, I use them. I find they're kind of harsh the first couple of shaves, but I use them. So I don't remember if I told this story or not. I was in the grocery store the other day, and this young man walks by that had a beard and a mustache going and everything. And he walked by and I said, "That is a good looking mustache there, sir." And I said, "Thank you." Believe it or not, I've had people stop me out in public and tell me I had pretty eyes. And I've been with my mom several times when people stop her and tell her she has pretty eyes. She has beautiful blue-gray eyes. But, yeah, stop me and tell me, like my mustache. Well, thank you. I'm trying to keep it trimmed up. That's what that old flat top, but I like this brush. If I could find another one of those knots, I'd probably find a handle to put it in. And all right, well, let's finish up with a little witch hazel here, and then we're going to have to go ahead and jump in the shower and get moving so we can get over and get my partner out at work so he go do something about feeling better. Ain't nothing worse in the world than to get sick at work. Kelly, I'm usually not smart enough to call somebody. Although I tried here a while back, I got ignored, but it wasn't here. I was working some extra coverage. I was throwing my toenails up. I sent a message to the account manager there and never got anything back. Oh well, just how it goes. Well, there we go, folks. That's what we're going to have for a shave tonight. And as you can tell, I didn't get a lot of sleep. I've been mostly staying up and doing things and watching TV. Lydia was on TV cooking. I don't know if you know who Lydia is. Lydia's Kitchen, I think it's called. But Anyway, I was enjoying watching her cook. I like cooking shows. There we go. That's what we got. And we're going to hope this sty goes ahead and goes away without causing too much more problem. It's not too bad. Usually they come up on the edge where the eyelashes are, and that's very uncomfortable. This one is uncomfortable, but it's not as bad. Certainly can't wear my contacts with it, though. But anyway, that's where we are. Hope things are good in your world. Everything's pretty good here. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, get a little sleep for me. Been 3 days off, I ain't get much sleep. I ain't real smart. Happy shades to you.